Once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show. Yeehaw!
Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? It is Dave in the AM, late night. Let me move this thing around just a little bit. Hope all are well. We'll see some folks come in. I usually am recording earlier on a Thursday, but I had other duties to do. Get my screen right, get my coffee right, and we are ready to go. Welcome to Not Talk Late Night. What creatures dare doth come out from the dark recesses? You know, it's getting darker earlier now with the time change. I'm not grumping about the time change. I don't want to be like everybody else. But I will say that people are not happy about that. But I'll just say this one thing. Hello, Chick Bait. I'll just say this one thing is that at 7:30, it feels like it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's really weird. That's the only thing my brain can't get used to. So I was at a function this evening and met some fine folk and was sort of networking and doing things for my company as well on, all right, check your connection there, Chick Bait. But welcome to this. Rob will most likely not be on. They are in town. We will hook up tomorrow night together for the first time in the same studio since we started the podcast. That's the plan. If something goes haywire, as we say here in the South, then we can't do nothing about that. But we think it'll be okay. But they do have a death in the family, and they're dealing with that tonight. Pray for them. And people get that call. You know, George Eshelman from The Keeper, or the movie The Keeper is about. His grandmother died. He also recently lost a dog. Let's pray for him. But hey, at midnight officially, and I don't know if they're releasing it right exactly at midnight, but The Keeper movie is releasing on Amazon Prime. We've been waiting over 2 months for this to happen, and I'm so excited that we're going to finally get that release and more people can see it. Please, 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 if you have Amazon Prime or have a friend who does, go to their house or something. And most people have it. I mean, I'd say most, but a lot of people have it. It's obviously very popular. But watch that movie, The Keeper, especially if you know people who are struggling with PTSD. But anyway, we won't talk too much about the movie. Later on, we will. We did I did ask permission today to put the trailer on our podcast, and they wholeheartedly agreed. We thank them for that. We just wanted to help promote. We're not trying to steal any thunder away or anything. We have always just wanted to promote that movie, and we always will. So, The Keeper, please watch that. I don't know if it releases right at midnight or if it'll be an 8 a.m. thing. I don't know how they do that, but I know on November 8th, which is coming up very, very shortly, there will be the movie. When are you and Rob getting together? I think when you said it like that, I think of that old movie. I don't like the remade one. You know, I'm an older guy, so I like the other one. What's the name of it? Where the kid said, "Let's get together." Yeah. That's bad singing. But tomorrow night, brother. Tomorrow night, hopefully. By the way, you're welcome to come be a part. We're going to be at Jeremy's. My dog here goes nuts. Hello, Michael. My Kaylee's dog goes nuts with visitors, and so all right, Chick Bait. She does not like strangers, especially males. So it would be impossible to have a show. And if we put her up, she would howl. So she's pretty loud. So we don't want to bother her. It freaks her out. So we're going to set up at Jeremy's house, and you're welcome to come over, Cook, and we'll just get us all in the studio. He's bringing an extra camera, I believe, and I'll be using the camera off my laptop, and we'll see. So that's okay, my friend. However you need to do, just tool around the streams until they find one. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. find the find the stream that works for you. I remember one time I was so aggravated. During COVID, Lindsey Buckingham of the legendary, the genius, Lindsey Buckingham of Fleetwood Mac. He did a solo, kind of what I'm going to do on this show, or on our podcast. Eventually, we're just lining things up to get singer songwriters, and they'll come in from wherever they're at. But he came in from his home studio, and he was playing songs and telling stories, and I rented that. First, I think I got it for like a full 3 days or something. But the night it went live, I didn't have good stream, and I couldn't watch it. I was so mad. I did get to watch it all, but I didn't get to see it live. I will, Roy. I will call you. You will get a call, Roy, and we will let you know. We hopefully it would be the Front Porch Talking tomorrow night at 8 p.m. My plan is, and you know how plans get changed. My plan is that we will get there around 7-ish, 7:15, something like that. Because we got to just make sure we got everything set up right. And then we will go live at 8 p.m. and we will go as long as we can. Of course, they'll have to get back. They have, I think they have the actual service of whatever kind it is on Saturday. So, and I'll be working. And so we are planning, and I'm hoping tomorrow to get off early enough that we can go cut a couple of promos, or we're going to miss the opportunity. But I told him we're coming down there. He asked me if we were still going to do that, and I said absolutely, we're coming down there. We're going to load up and head south. Sorry, my voice. I had planned to be on tonight. There's a couple of shows that I still want to do this week, but I had forgotten that I had on the calendar to go to the Chattanooga Food Bank. I called a Not to Remember. Our company had donated a lot of canned goods, like a lot of canned goods. And some people were out of town on vacation. Others couldn't make it. And so me and one of the young ladies that works in human resources, we went. But it was great. I got to meet people, got to network. Well, probably, and I will say not probably, we will have someone on from the Chattanooga Food Bank. Quite interesting. A lot more going on there than you realize, but they're fully on. I just got my business cards for the podcast just in time to hand those out. It's the first time since we had the podcast when somebody said, "Do you have a card?" I actually had one. And I had it with me. Don't you hate it? I always hate it. It's like, well, let me get a piece of paper. I do have business cards for work. Sometimes I would just scratch on the back of that or something, but I actually have those now. I got those this week. And it works out perfect because I'm going to be able to give Rob some at tomorrow as well. So this is the first batch, and they're going to go pretty quick, I think, as we network. I really want to go to the Chamber of Commerce Catoosa County Day for their business expo, but just for lunchtime. But we were having an audit at work, and it just wasn't good for me to break away. All right, you're sending the link to your friend. Bring your friends. Well, I did say tonight is what creatures come out at night. We're going to find out. Have they ever donated to the Care Mission? Sorry. I don't know that specifically, but they are partnered with a lot of people. We're going to talk a lot about that. And actually, they gave me a flyer. Their biggest giving of the year is coming up for Christmas. That they do more off of that than at any time. They help a lot of people. They have a grant right now that's actually helping their partners. They have partners all around that have food pantries and stuff. And anyway, it's a massive undertaking. They are, they actually, they do. They go all the way down to Chattooga County, and I didn't know that. And all the way up to Van Buren County, I think it is. I've got them. I just got to get them off my phone and get them. We'll be talking more about that in shows next week. And I'm hoping that next week their schedule will be clear enough that we can get them on. I got the cards for two. They both committed to coming on. So, and one of the guys is actually from down around where was it, Calhoun or somewhere, and he got involved through his church. And when do I get to go and pretend I'm Robert? Well, you can do it now. Just pretend you're Robert now. Just be say something Robert, a Robertism, and then you can pretend to be Robert. So just pretend to be right. Robert has these Robertisms, and who knows, he might slip in on me tonight. So I don't know. He might be secretly watching the Dave and the AM and seeing what he does. Late night. So I don't know. We'll channel it. Let me get out. But yeah. Uh, he he is in town, and that's but we have not seen each other yet because I've been busy, he's been busy. I'm assuming they're in town. I never heard back from him, so I didn't want to bother him. Rutabaga. Yeah, but I will never eat one. I will say the only thing that would stop me of saying hang on, I'll send it to you. Give me just a second. Let's see how. All right, all right. I gotta find your email, and I know it's there somewhere. Our email works kind of weird, and according to which one it gives you too many options. Actually, is what it does, and you have to check underneath different ones to see what. There it is, to see which one actually is the one, and it's kind of weird. So, but give me just a second. Just a second, and we'll do that. But yeah, I was really had a good time tonight. I really did. Um, it was very very. That link is headed your way. Systebate. Um, talk about the chupacabra. Actually, in some chats they can send it inside the chat. They be fancy like that. Well, you know what? I can do it inside the chat, but we might have some knucklehead. I can do that, but we might have some knucklehead, a Tim Walls top that might come in here and grab that, and then come up on stage, and I have to kick some butt. So that's nobody in here tonight like that, but you never know. They just lurking out, lurking about. Again, creatures in the night, like Kiss sung about creatures in the night, and so you got to watch those knuckleheads. Those. I like that the guy can actually make fun of himself. I mean, I think that's funny. I have no interest in his politics, and I wouldn't want him to be my governor, but I wish him well. And you know what? He ought to go to Saturday Night Live and just have fun now. I mean, he's go back to Minnesota and do Minnesota stuff. So he's already bad. Uh, he shakes so much you have to swat him. Are crazy. But I don't plan to talk a lot. I love it. Chick bait, please. Oh my gosh, that may be the harshest thing I've ever seen you say. Oh man, and I know you're joking. I know you don't mean that, to be honest. And if you do, I'll laugh even harder. I laugh at you for your comedy. No, you didn't cross the line. Well, you crossed a mental line, a mental image line. It's like what? I mean, this is what she said. I mean, I know it's comedy. That's why I said that. I said I laugh at your comedy. But the mental image was too much. It's brain overload. Yeah, can't do it. Can't do it. Oh my gosh, that you caught me off guard. I'm glad I wasn't taking a drink of coffee when you put that in there. My gosh. Oh. By the way, Cook, your little features from the road. I still got one little one to get up, a little shorter one. They've been real popular on our on some of our streams, and keep on bringing those, brother. But oh, and I've only seen one mean comment from that. You know, it wasn't over the top bad, but it was only one. And you put enough out there, you're going to get something. But oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that you don't have the link in my email. Well, let me check the email. It had to go around the world. I mean, maybe I failed to hit send. I'm sorry. Maybe it was my comedy. Accidentally. See if it's there now. I was talking. Give an old man a break. Yeah, that's it. Cook, keep them rolling. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Uh, but Cook has the best features. And he really does it well. I think you forget all the names in there, and I mean you really you keep it perfect length, and it's usually got some humor to it, and it's from all over and that's what I wanted. I mean, it was absolutely what I wanted. I wasn't sure if you actually. Oh my gosh, look what we have in the chat, or not in the chat, on the stage. We have a spotting of the chick bait.
No, it's Robert.
Oh, it's Robert. I'm sorry. Rob, how are you doing tonight? I didn't know you were going to come in the stream.
Well, someone's been running around impersonating me.
Oh, okay.
Calls herself chick bait.
Yeah. Well, you got to watch them, Rob. I mean, you got to watch people. They like to take
I got
on.
good news for you. I hacked her account.
Okay, it's like identity theft. You get your identity.
I called MasterCard. I called Visa. I called Discover. I called all of them. I reported cheek bait to all the agencies.
Okay, so that means that even Rob is now being impersonated by a female. So is that what you're telling me? That Rob, you're being impersonated by a female?
Or maybe Rob was always a female impersonating a male, being impersonated now by a female. I mean, like the layers. It's like a Marvel universe.
Rob, I just have to ask the question though. I mean, you said your identity's been stolen by this girl named Chickbait, but who's this person in the chat that put up this message here? I mean, because you're obviously on here. I didn't see you put anything in the chat. So
that was me the entire time.
Oh, that was you the entire time. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't want to scare people naturally. That's the Robert way.
Well, of course, you're all man, right? I mean, you're all man.
Wait, let me fix my cap.
Yeah, you got to get at the Rob kind of curvature in there.
Yeah, and like
you always get funny if the hat bill is a little flatter. I don't like the flat bill.
Hold on, let me put the wig up in my hair.
But he rolls his up. I mean, I think he's got his rolled around a newspaper. So when you roll it out, it's not flat anymore. So
I'm doing the best I can. I mean, it's hard when you get hacked.
That's right. It's hard when you get hacked and you got people running around, impersonating you and spending your money and, getting
Tell me about it.
That's rough. I mean, it's going to take a lot of work to get all that back, all the identity, So
this person, Chickbait, bought nail polish with my money.
Oh, nail polish! Wow, man, that's like bad. I mean, was it even? But my question would be, what is it? Was it at least good nail polish that they bought?
No, it was Dollar Tree nail polish.
Oh, Dollar Tree! Like they just went and got a bunch of Dollar Tree items. Because I was thinking, like, you could put the nail polish on in the Georgia colors, and it wouldn't.
But he doesn't wear glasses, so hold on.
Yeah, he doesn't wear. Rob don't wear glasses, so. I'm still trying to figure this out,
I'll be right back. Let me Robert it up for a second.
Yeah, you got to Robert it up a little bit because you're not looking like you need to. So Take care, fine feathered friend. We will talk tomorrow. Tomorrow. Hope y'all are having a good evening, even with what you're dealing with. Be safe. Michael says we're messing with his head. How could we do that? We're here, you're there. Is that like a Kamala comment? You're messing with my head. And another time continuum, because today is tomorrow, and tomorrow is today. So we're in somebody's head.
Kamala said, when we fight, we win.
When we fight, we win. Mm-hmm. Well, I will say it this way: if we are in a fight with our enemies, whoever they may be abroad, I want to win. I want to win. I don't want.
I mean, she had the right objective.
Hey, Rob, you're going to like this. Just got looking better.
Wait, I need to I want to go back into the stream thing and change my name to Robert 2.
Robert 2.
Yeah.
Deuce.
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right, cool. Oh, Cookster, what are you doing tonight? You and Mama all snuggled in for the night, or y'all out there doing the Walmart thing late? Because they remember when Walmart was. We're gonna be like that, telling our kids, I remember when Walmart was open all night. You kids just don't know how great it was. We got to go into Walmart at 3 a.m. They're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Walmart closes at 11 o'clock. I was raised in a middle class family and had to. Robert 2. Robert Deuce. Well, even middle class families have to mow grass, man. I mean, come on. The grass has still got to be mowed. I remember that. I can't remember the guy's name. He did all the Covey. What was his name? Covey did all that. So he's deceased now, I think. But all the companies would, they bought his stuff and they would, bring them in and make them watch this stuff. And there was some good stuff in there, but it's all about human relationships and all that. But I remember him telling the story about his kid, using him as an example about mowing the grass. And his boy didn't listen to the commands. Franklin Covey, what his name is, one of them like that. Anyway, he said, lean and green. And the kid didn't get lean and green. That meant, close shave on the, and green grass and everything. When he comes in, the kid has mowed too close and he's got dirt showing, and it just was a disaster. So he had to show it. But anyway, I just never forget that. He said, lean and green. Oh my goodness. We have, I will come back to that in just a minute, Cook. Let's see. I was born a poor white child. And hello, precious granddaughter, who should be going to bed. School in the morning. Yes, Kaylee. She and Aria are here tonight, and they're probably giggling right now as I'm commenting about that. But
I'm Robert 2.
Robert 2. Robert in another universe. We've crossed over the space-time continuum. We went to a planet far, far away, and we found an alternate universe, which is exactly like ours.
I couldn't find the same background.
But when we switched, Robert came out looking like this. So it's like it's like Star Trek. We beamed Robert up and from the planet, and Robert changed. It's still Robert, but Robert changed. We're trying to figure it out. We've got Scotty going through all of the panels and everything and trying to figure out what happened. So Spock is down on the planet, looking like something else too. We got a big problem, on the planet. So we got to figure this out. I don't know what we're going to do. If we can't get Rob changed back, Rob just has to go through life looking like chick bait. I mean, that's the way it has to be.
I don't know what's sadder for Robert or chick bait.
I'm not touching that one. I don't even know. That's too confusing to me to even think about.
I know my brain just went like boom.
I'm like, how do I even approach that question?
Hold on. My cat's attacking me. I'll be right back.
That's actually pretty good. Robert must have been in a car crash with a Midwest young lady. Yeah, well, amen there, Kaylee. You got people that say they love you. The Cooksta, Roy, David Cook.
Okay, hold on. I have an idea.
You have an idea.
I have one idea.
One idea. Well, that's more than Kamala had. I'm sorry, that was not fair.
No, I have a concept of a plan.
A concept of the plan. Okay, let's go.
That's what Trump said.
To Cook's question, but go ahead.
I'm using a Trump quote. I have a concept of a plan.
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm Robert. All right. Here's my concept.
Okay.
There's a plan.
Okay.
It's going to start in January when they swear me in, President Trump.
All
right? And we're going to hit the ground running.
I like that. That's like a new cliche right there. I'm going to hit the ground
day running. One.
Go, Rob. Go, Rob. You're really breaking some new ground here, Rob. Okay.
But day one, we take a power nap at noon.
Power nap at noon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit the golf course at about 2:00.
Sounding good. I like it, Rob. Sounding good. Rob too. Sounding good.
4:00-ish. We have a snack.
Okay, snack time.
And
Is
then
that applesauce? Easy on the teeth?
No, more like goldfish crackers and.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm good with it. I'm still in with the plan. Here's the concept. Let's go.
And then we sign the stuff into law before 6 p.m. dinner time.
Okay, interesting that you switched some of that to the end of the day. Can I give you mine, Rob? Just I forgot the cheeseburger. Yeah, that's right. Everybody will have Big Macs in the White House. Okay.
No, that's for dinner. That's for dinner. The Big Macs.
Dinner. The Big Macs are for dinner. Okay, because he does like some McDonald's. He's big on Mickey D's. I like that. Okay, here's let me alternate that just a little bit. So first of all, you got to get sworn in. They got to go through all the ceremonies. So that's early. So he does have to get up early. He's going to be tired. But once that's done, he goes in the Oval Office and he signs about 52 executive orders because they all try to outdo each other. And he's going to do a number of things. He's going to shut down the border. He's going to start signing some things about immigration, and da 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 da. He's going to get on the hotline on the red phone, and he's going to call up a couple of nations that have been naughty and got away with it, and he's going to let them know that they have to about 4:00 in the afternoon to get their crap together.
Like Greenland?
No. Well, they can get out of line sometimes, but no. And if they don't straighten up at 5:00, we're putting the bombers in the air, and they won't have a palace left. They won't have a military installation left in their little pitiful country. They have till then to get it done, or the bombers are in the air. And I'd just hang up. I wouldn't even wait for the answer. I would just hang up, and then I would go have the cheeseburger and take a little nap. Give the enemies time to think about what they got to do. Do you think he means it? I don't know. Well, he's kind of crazy. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Is the bombers in the air? And then and about 7:00, about two of those nations are going to comply. One of them are so weird they won't comply. I'm not going to say the name of them. And by 10 p.m., the lights over their capital is going to be full of all kinds of fire and brimstone. And the next day will be they won't be there no more. And so then Kamala will be saying, time really is like tomorrow, because today became tomorrow, and tomorrow is today. And that's how the day's going to end, first day.
Okay, so if I have you right, tomorrow is the day after today. That is the yesterday. Tomorrow is the day after yesterday, and there's McDonald's involved?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're going to have time,
then what else do I need to know?
Did I have McDonald's?
I'm Rob too.
Rob too, yeah. What do you think he's already done? Mr. Cook, Cowboy Cook, already signed the order. He can't officially sign it right now.
Mr.
Oh,
Cook doesn't
you mean he's on
understand.
the hotline? Oh yeah, he's already called them. He's told them what's going to happen first day. He's told them. It's a
No,
new
they still
sheriff.
have like 73 days left. I counted.
He's like Reggie Hammonds in 48 hours. There's a new sheriff in town.
No, 73 days
Well, yeah,
or 72.
but you tell them, you get your crap done, or on, and that's what they did before when Ronald Reagan was coming in. That's why our hostages got released after our peanut president.
Wait,
Sally,
don't bring up Peanut the squirrel.
no, we need to have a. I need to get a picture of Peanut.
Does
And
anyone
Fred.
remember Peanut the squirrel this week?
It was a sad execution. And by the way,
If Robert was really here,
if Rob,
Dave, you would have a whole episode dedicated to the squirrel and the raccoon.
well, we just didn't have time to do it, Rob. We'll get that done. I mean, we have.
I mean, I am Rob, but
You are Rob, but we haven't had time to do that. Yeah,
is Rob going to be mad at me for this?
No. He's good. He's just tired.
Like your brick wall, Dave.
The bricks that are not bricks. By the way, that background will be changing soon.
Oh,
It will be a different color, and it will have the logo.
can you put like a Hello Kitty motif?
No, not Hello Kitty. Now, Kaylee would like that, probably. She would think it was cute, but no, no, it won't be Hello Kitty, and it won't. And Roy, it won't be the Star of Dallas either.
Okay. Do you like the show Golden Girls?
I know that you liked it. I hated it.
What?
I know that's a strong word. Hate is a strong word.
I always told my kids that. Hate.
The reason I say that, and I would have never said that in front of my mom. My mom loved the show, and there were times, when you grow up a poor kid, you're just thankful there's a TV in the house. And I was thankful that we eventually got cable. And Mom made me watch a lot of that. In fact, she watched it, when it first came out. She watched all the reruns, and I just learned to hate the show. I was never a fan of B. Arthur.
I was going to say, Robert too remembers it well.
Robert too remembers it well because he, Rob, you sat and you watched Golden Girls a lot while you opened up your biscuit. Instead of crumpling the biscuit, you open it up and you put the gravy on there.
I put the rutabaga on there.
That stands to read. Yeah, you probably put some rutabaga in there too. That because you do your biscuit wrong, you have to be a Golden Girls watcher. Absolutely.
No. See, Dave.
Yes, he has.
It's going to confuse you for a second here. Part of me is me. Part of me is Robert. Right?
You just sounded like Kamala.
Kamala. Don't make me do it.
I gotta say it like Trump says it. Kamala. I can't help it. It just comes out that way. It's like
no, because
China.
It's all wrong.
What's all
wrong?
What
he says is wrong.
Like you don't like how he says it?
I'm like, what's the? I'm globally in tune.
Globally in tune.
But I'm Robert too right now, so it's a little bit confusing.
Yeah, like, you got to have, to be Robert too, you have to have the mind of Robert, at least partially.
Okay, so here's the partial answer.
Okay, partial answer.
All right. No, Kamala Harris ran a great campaign, but she lost fair and square. By the way, I hate the Golden Girls.
I just want to hear you say one thing as Rob too. I just want to hear you say one thing. Here's what you say, Rob. Say Colquitt, Georgia. Colquitt. Just say
Colquitt?
that. Colquitt.
Colquitt?
Colquitt, yes.
Colquitt, Georgia.
Yeah, thank you.
Did I screw that up?
No, you actually did it great.
Does he screw it up?
He gets on to me for saying Colquitt.
He calls it Cokewood.
No, he calls it Colquitt. It sounds like you're coughing. Colquitt. I give him a hard time.
Is he like
that's why I
throwing
wanted you to say it that way, So now I can say, Rob, as Rob 2 said Colquitt.
Rob 2?
You you have to flash the symbols, like they do, your hands and stuff, you do that. What does the hat say, by the way? I can't quite make it out.
It says it's more fun in the Bahamas.
Oh, okay. I've never been to the Bahamas.
No, I've never been to the Bahamas. So
I've only left the country once. I've never been to the Caribbean. I've never
been
been to
Canada.
Cuba. I've never been to Cuba. If you were to leave the country right now for a visit, just a visit, where would you go in the world?
Want to hear a fun fact?
What's the fun fact?
Hawaii voted for Kamala Harris and Alaska voted for Trump.
Well, that's typical. I mean, Hawaii always votes Democrat. Alaska pretty much always votes Republican. So it's the Eskimos versus the Hawaiians. So it's very small, man.
Fun fact.
One has 4, I think. The other one has 3 or something like that.
I honestly don't know, but I have a new idea. What if they began? Okay, what if they began voting in Hawaii?
You got to answer my question. Where would you go if you left the country right now? Now let's say you were going in exile for 4 years and you didn't want to be here while President Trump is president.
Dave, that's not a fair question.
Yeah, it is. I would just say, where would you go? You just said, what if?
Oh, it's a fair question. Then you go first.
If it's me, I'd go to Israel.
Okay. Why?
Because I love the land and love the people, and I'd be safe, and I would probably join the resistance movements and help fight evil, But yeah, okay. I'd probably go there. Second choice would probably be, barring all politics, I would say either Australia or Scotland.
I know where I'm going. I'm going where Robert's going to go.
Robert wouldn't leave the country, so Robert 2 might, but Robert 1 will not leave the country.
That's a trick answer. Ever hear of trick question? Trick answer.
Well, that was trick answer. Yeah.
Goodbye, Dave. Have fun in Israel.
I would. Do you think I could have fun in Israel? I would have a
We'll call you. We'll call you.
But I wouldn't go in exile. I would just go to visit. But I'm just saying, if you did.
Okay, but all the Democrats are going to pack up and leave in January. Where are they going to go?
Well, they're not really going to go, but they like to say that.
I'm going to Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. I'd like to go there just because I like to say I just like to say that name, Luxembourg.
It sounds, exactly. I have no idea what's there. It probably sucks.
No, it's actually probably pretty cool.
We'll find out.
I am certainly no expert on Luxembourg, but
when we do the Southern Fried Podcast Epic Cruise plus Tour trip to Europe, that's when we'll find out.
Yeah, if you do leave the country or something like that, you have to come into the show and broadcast with us from that place. We did have somebody come in the stream through Instagram, and they were in Northern Ireland, so I thought that was cool.
Oh, I still have to give a shout out to Michael for being so nice to me tonight.
Oh, Michael, the nice. That's, they always have those names, back in the old country, that just fits him, Michael the nice. That fit, Michael the nice. I like that. You're muted. I'm not hearing you, or else you're messing with me.
I am messing with you.
Now we hear you.
Yeah. Hi, Michael.
Michael got corrected on saying Buchanan wrong, Alan. But don't.
Okay, can you do me a favor?
So,
Michael told me that you should make him a moderator.
he is a moderator.
No, he's not.
Sure he is.
No, he's not.
What makes him not a moderator?
I said so.
Well,
And he's
you're
not.
You're Rob too. Only Rob 1 can say that. Rob 2
No,
can't.
you need to highlight his name and make him a moderator.
He is a moderator.
No, he's not.
How do you know he's not?
He's not blue.
He's not blue. Maybe I don't know if that's the way they do it in YouTube.
I'm going to explain this to you slowly.
I know. Let me explain this. I have asked Michael to be a moderator. Michael said he wasn't ready for that. So,
well, he told me
Michael-
tonight he's ready.
Michael needs to tell me. Michael is a moderator.
Hold on,
we gave him access. Michael is a moderator.
My cat just ran over my stuff. I'll be right back.
Well, get control of your cats. Well, it sounds like Rob 1's on here now. I mean, is Chuck Norris went crazy, knocking over stuff?
I'm trying to get Rob 1 back.
Rob 1 went to bed.
What the heck?
Rob 1's tired. They've been driving all day.
Then why am I here?
Well, because that sounds like another Kamalaism. Why am I here? That might be more Joe. Maybe that's more Joe. Joe, why am I here?
You want my?
It's ice cream time. That's Joe. It's ice cream time.
I am not Joe Biden.
You could be though in another universe.
You're right, but don't you like ice cream too?
Trust me, if you could be Rob, you could be Biden.
I have to go to bed soon. My family's gonna get mad at me.
Your family's gonna get mad at you?
It's a small house.
Oh,
I eat rice.
The cats?
I live in a small, 3-bedroom apartment in Massachusetts right now.
Uh-huh.
Just like Rob 2 would.
Massachusetts. I can't see Rob 1 ever going to Massachusetts.
He went there after the apocalypse.
Oh, well, maybe.
Remember when you went to Israel, right?
Well, I said I would. I haven't been. But
no, and I live in the future.
This is what's happened. We just
Dave, I'm in the future.
When you and when you do, you're going to look outside. This is what has happened because the monkeys have gotten loose in South Carolina. This is in the past. This is another time continuum. Well, in this time, they've not been captured. But fast forward to the time that you're in, like Kamala, and the monkeys have taken over. It is a modern day Planet of the Apes. And Rob has been taken.
No, that's racist.
And he's been taken to Massachusetts, and they've made him dress up as Tim Walz. And he's a greeter. He's a greeter at the Walmart.
Robert is Tim Walz?
Tim Walz as a greeter at Walmart in the future. And the Planet of the Apes. The apes are in control. And as a torture to Robert, they made him Tim Walz. And he's a greeter.
Dave?
What?
Do you have a thermometer?
I don't need one.
Check your temperature.
What's a burn? Did I get burned?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how did I get burned?
Ask Michael.
Well, Michael ain't saying. Michael said it's a burn. Cook, you still out there?
I'm asking him to explain.
Michael, explain.
No, you're fine, Dave. You're fine.
I am what I am by the grace of God.
No, by the fake brick wall behind you.
That's how I know that I'm fine.
It's okay. If you see my latest broadcast, I put a lot of Bible quotes in there.
Okay.
And that's why I have no friends. Just like Robert, too.
You have friends, though. That's not true.
Hold on. I went in and out of the. I have a fake background behind me.
Yeah, no, you're like melding, into the background. You're becoming a different creature when you go back. You
Sorry.
actually, as you go back into the background, you look more like Rob Warren. You know?
Was that a compliment or a...
Maybe, well, sure. Maybe he's behind the curtain there, and y'all just, when Rob shows up, you go back behind the curtain.
Michael just said I was a lot of what?
So, did you go vote on election day or before? Early?
Funny story. Want to hear it?
Sure.
Total Robert 2 story.
All right.
Had an early ballot. They mailed it to me. I had it. I had it. It was physically in my hand, right? But I didn't turn it in. I went down in person, and they're
surrendered
like,
it.
"Oh, I didn't have to bring it with me, but they had me marked. They had me marked down as an early voter. They called me to a special table to explain what happened, and they cleared it up, and then I got to vote in person.
Sure.
In-person vote.
Under the penalty of law, you cannot now turn that ballot in anywhere. I mean, it cannot be used. So yeah.
Yeah, the problem is I voted in Massachusetts. That's where I vote. I left my ballot in Ohio the last time I visited, and I forgot to bring it back.
I do have a
Robert 2 moment.
I do have a fever, Michael. I do have a fever.
You have a fever?
I'm on fire. I think of all these songs. We've got a show coming, and I don't know the exact start date. I'm trying to put it together.
You know what you should have?
We have a show coming. That's not what I'm talking about when we talk about. I'm talking about a music show.
No, I mean for Christmas.
Music talk show. We have a music talk show coming. It's going to be.
I'm telling Robert one.
The Southern Fried Soundstage, probably. And
that's it.
I'm got working title, but we're going to talk about music.
I'm telling Robert one about this.
Tell him. He knows about it. Are you going to tell him through the mind meld, like you're going to just pass it on, like right now he hears it, from your thoughts to his thoughts?
Yeah. I didn't want to tell you this in person, but
yeah,
Dave, me and Robert have a clairvoyant thing.
Well, sure. And you probably do your biscuits weird too, so because y'all got that kind of connection, instead of crumpling them up, you got this weird thing going on your biscuits, and now you're tied together with rutabaga, the rutabaga thing, so.
It's not about you, Dave. It's about me and Robert.
Oh, I know. That's what I said. I'm not involved.
It's not you that drew me here. It's Robert.
Well, that's why you're Rob too.
Well, I have a question for you.
Okay, I might have an answer.
Who is Rob 3?
Let's see. Rob 3 would be the Chupacabra.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm snorting. That was the biggest laugh I've had in a while.
So one day that's what's going to happen. You're going to turn on the show. You're going to say, "Oh, the guy's wrong," and it's going to be the Chupacabra sitting in Rob's chair.
It's like Chica bait, but Chupacabra.
It will be that it got mad that Rob said it couldn't cross the border, and all of a sudden it crosses the border and
is
comes
Michael
all the way.
Still here?
I don't know. You mean in this universe or in this chat?
The chat. I went back to the chat.
Okay, he might be. He's usually lurking around somewhere.
Lurker.
Lurker. So are you like in school right now?
Like right now?
Well, not this very second, but like, are you actually actively enrolled?
Yes,
in
but
going to
clearly
school?
right now, no.
Okay, so you're in school, but not in school.
Yeah.
Michael's eating a rutabaga. There you go.
He
You're
said
in-
something?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, make him an admin. Do you know how to do that?
Make him what?
Make him a moderator.
He already is.
No, he's not.
I tried to tell you that.
No, he's not. Can I teach you how?
He is a moderator.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's not.
He is an admin in this string the StreamYard.
I'm gonna ask him. Okay. Can we bring him on here?
But he has not. We got to work with him on setting everything up.
Can we bring him on here?
We've already done that.
No, bring him on here. No.
He's not signed in to be a moderator right now, but he is a moderator.
He is not.
You're missing the point. He is a moderator.
I figured out how to put moderators on my own channel, so I know he's not.
But YouTube's different.
No,
This is not,
I mean YouTube.
I know, but this is not a YouTube only.
I am not Rob 1. I'm Rob 2. Listen.
Whoa, you're not Rob 1? What does that mean?
Rob 1 is better.
No, I'm saying that this is not a YouTube only chat.
No, I know, but on YouTube,
it works
he
a little
wants-
different.
he wants to be a YouTube moderator.
Is he a moderator in your channel? You can make him a moderator.
I'll make him one for mine too.
Okay. But that would only work. You're missing the point here. It would only work on YouTube chat.
No, that's exactly right. That's right.
So see, pay attention
That's all
to
he
the
wants.
Dave in the AM knows.
It's a low.
We're granting him more power.
No,
We're not
less
sending him the
power.
lesser power, more power.
No, it's lesser power.
If we only make him a moderator in YouTube, then that's lesser power.
Yes, because
He
it's
says he's a stalker, not a lurker.
only on YouTube.
That's right. But it would only affect the YouTube.
And your problem is?
The problem is that there's only 2 tonight in YouTube, and he's one of them. And you're the other one. So what is he going to do? Knock you out of the chat?
I promised him I would ask.
What is to ask? There's nothing to ask.
I keep my word.
Ask what?
I kept my word.
You're not understanding. You cannot make what is when it already is.
Dave, I understand.
What is, was, and is 2 different
He
things.
was on my channel today asking about this over and over again, and I promised him to bring it up, so I win regardless.
Why did Michael have to ask you? He was just asked us.
That's what I asked.
Did you make him a moderator in your channel?
Nope.
Be gone with you. Then what is your point? Like, go. What is wrong with you? Like you're over here. You're like the wrestling manager walking around the wrestling rink with a cane and a top hat. And
you are not my channel. I can't.
And threatening the people in the crowd. But
Dave,
you have the power. You have the power to do this.
I can't call the shots. I can't call the shots. This
in
is
your
not
own
my channel.
You can. In your channel, did you make?
He didn't ask to moderate mine. He asked to moderate yours. He went on my channel to ask about you.
And you didn't ask him? Oh, Rob 2's not getting it done right now. Rob 2 has got to do better.
Rob 2 sucks.
I know she missed the point, Michael. I told her that.
What?
Michael is a moderator in holding. He's like flying at 30,000 feet. He's in holding pattern. And soon and very soon, he's going to be bringing it into land. We're just waiting on the right moment. When things work out.
How about this? I have to go tonight, guys. Blessings. I'm going to bring Rob 3 out next.
The Chupacabra. So you're going to be a hairy beast. I don't even know what the head of a Chupacabra. Well, it's got horns coming out of its head, right? The Chupacabra. I didn't see the goat sucker or whatever they're called. I've not seen. I've only seen maybe one picture, so I don't remember.
Hey, Dave,
a week from tomorrow night, I will be at a Tennessee State Park listening to a ranger talk about chupacabras and stuff. I'm going.
You're weird.
I'm hoping to have video, maybe even a promo.
That's weird, and I hope you have video.
I will have video. I am the master of weird.
But that is very weird, and don't maybe bring Dave 3 out. I mean, not Dave 3, Robert 3.
There's no Dave 3. I'm gonna.
Are you sure?
I'm going to do a true crime show on the Chupacabra. We're going to find a slain Chupacabra, and we're going to have to recreate what happened. The true crime. We're going to have to solve this crime.
Isn't that like an ancient thing?
Well, no, it's current. It was ancient. It's another Kamalaism. It was ancient, but now it's present. Because present is ancient and ancient is present. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. The Chupacabras.
Dave, Robert 4 is about to show up now.
Robert 4. You're like a wrestling team now. Robert 1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. Robert 1, Mr. Robert 2, Mr. Robert 3, Mr. Robert 4. I like it.
Robert 4 has to go.
But I would think that Robert 2 would never wear a Bahamas hat. So we're going to have to expose this
my other
Robert
hat?
2. Rob 1, 2, 3, or 4 would never wear a Bahamas hat. Ever, ever, ever. I know that. He would come closer to wearing a Tim Walz hat than he would that. Okay,
love is love.
Love is love. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to get that bill turned around a little bit.
More hats I haven't worn.
Are you a hat person?
Usually,
you buy a lot of hats.
My hair is.
I buy hats. Today is yesterday today. That's right. See?
My church hat.
Oh yeah.
Dave,
you need
good night.
You need a straw hat.
I have one, but it's in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, Dave, good night.
Peace and shalom. Yes. Behave yourself. Go forth, young man or young woman, whichever you be at this moment.
Young human.
Young human.
Right.
Go out into the land and proclaim to all the
young
people.
Gender non-descriptive person.
Go to Walmart and see Tim Walz as a greeter.
Oh my God. Is he there now?
We might be.
I'm on my way.
Kamala's at McDonald's. She's finally going to have to get a real job,
No, Trump did a better job at Fry's than she ever did.
But he did do a better job at Fry's. Well,
You saw that?
He likes McDonald's, so why wouldn't he do a good job with Fry's wherever he's at?
When you like what you do, it's not work.
Yeah,
Dave, when you love what you do, it's not work.
That's right. And I love what I do.
Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.
Throwing the Kamala-isms tonight. Yeah, I like it, Michael. Today is yesterday, today. Yes. Peace and shalom. What creatures come forth in the night? Did Cook leave? I think Cook got sleepy. Did Cook get sleepy? Cook go to bed. He's probably talking to his girlfriend. Whenever he's got a girlfriend, I mean, guy's got a girlfriend. You don't talk to your buddy too much because he's talking to the girlfriend. But sometimes the buds they don't like that. They get jealous. I don't get jealous. I know my friends when I was dating Lynn, they got all jealous. It's like, why couldn't you come hang out? Well, I'm gonna go hang out with my girlfriend. You know. Oh, well, it's like I said, it's been a good day. I didn't get over to the Catoosa Expo. I wanted Business Expo. We were doing an audit, but I will be going to a luncheon in the Walker County Chamber of Commerce, or the Chamber as they call it, Walker Rocks, and maybe one other thing. Going to be getting out and about and doing a lot of things, um, and having fun, networking, meeting people, and seeing who we can. I put out some invites today to some artsy folks, very artsy. Now they just have passions. They're more publishers, book writers, or authors, whatever you want to say. Um, Artists of all kinds, musicians. I'm trying to get hooked up with some folks and making getting ready for a show. But really, what I'm really excited because I think that we're going to have a monthly show for starters that's going to focus on an artist spotlight kind of thing. And due to copyright, we can't play all their music, but we can talk about all of it. And we'll talk about their story, what we liked, what we liked or didn't like about their career, and what impact it had on the music scene or other artists, for the good or bad. And we'll be talking more about that. So I actually was talking about that today. So chick bait is morphing into Robert 6, 7, and 8. That's kind of scary. Okay. And you said you were in Massachusetts, so you were in Ohio. Now you're in Massachusetts. Massachusetts. What's fun things to do in Massachusetts? What's fun to do there? Never been. Never be there. But it is good. It's going to be a fun weekend. Some good football games. Looking forward to a couple of. Yeah, he's been riding the roads. Michael, he went to. Like I said, they're in town. I'm assuming right now, and at a hotel, undisclosed for security reasons. MAGA security. No, he's at a motel, going to bed, which I'll be doing shortly. I got to get up in the morning and get back at it. We will have a morning show. Rob will not be on the morning show. That's what he has said, and because they're tired and they've got stuff to do. But the plan is tomorrow night we will be in front porch talking together. Boston Celtic. Oh, yeah, that's right. And I used to love basketball. I don't love basketball anymore. I don't like. I love basketball. Let me take that back. I don't like the way the NBA plays basketball anymore. So Well, thank you for the love there, Ashley Staley. Hope you are doing well tonight. And you were in the video as well that Cookster did. So you are now out there floating around under the Southern Fried Podcast name on TikTok and several other things. So hope you're doing well. But yeah, I don't like the way that they do the basketball, and so I just can't get into it anymore. It's all isolation game. They're trying to, just get up and down the court and go. Sometimes they do get good fast breaks and all that, but the star treatment thing just gets on my nerves, and more than that, what gets on my nerves is this feeling that they have. It seems like everybody in the NBA wants to make a statement about something, some sort of culture statement or whatever, and I could care less. That's their right and freedom to do so. it's also my right to not watch. And I quit. I tried. I tried 2 or 3 times. I just can't. I just can't. And I find that some of the players that play for the two teams I don't like them. And they come out making these statements that just like a slap right in my face. And so I don't watch anymore. I just quit. I don't like a lot of things the NFL does, but I'm still a fan enough that I don't watch the pregame. And sometimes I just turn the sound down and watch the game. I don't listen to them. I don't listen to anything where they're just, pumping things into my head that I don't want to hear. And it's better to watch, and sometimes I do Georgia that way. I'll just turn it down. It's network. I'll just turn the sound down. And the reason I do that, it's hard to sync the radio up to when you're watching away from home, which I do a lot. And your culture is yogurt. What kind of yogurt? Is it like the raspberry or blueberry or something like that? My culture is yogurt. I had a lot of dog fans on Rumble chat today. Awesome. Well, I met a lot of dog fans. Of course, I'm in Georgia. At the voting precinct, a lot of people came through. I gave them a quick go Dogs. I didn't feel like that was out of order. And I didn't say anything negative about Tennessee when they came through, or Alabama either. I had all of those, but I did say go Dogs. And they said, absolutely go Dogs. So, dog fans unite. They got a tough game this weekend. They really do. All things being said, they should win the game easily, but that's not always easy. So we'll see. I don't know. And their offense is struggling right now. I got busy with some other things because I got back kind of late, ate a late dinner. And I really am glad I went to the food bank. That was just fascinating. I do have to tell a funny though. I thought it was. And by the way, the Bengals in the fourth quarter are beating the Ravens 21-14. The Ravens do have the ball. That's probably Cook's out watching the ball game. I was going to watch it, and I could turn it on. I just in the podcast. I'm not trying to do too much of that. I don't want to take attention away from it, but I just want to check the score. But yeah, I'm interested in the game this weekend, and but this story about this story that came out about the monkeys getting loose in South Carolina. Well, they're of course down in Bainbridge. They're all over that. The resistance movement down there, and I got my hat over here. Stop the monkey farm. 43 monkeys are loose running around. And, the police are saying, everybody, stay inside, lock your doors. There's really no threat to the health and safety of the public. Right. And they also said, don't approach, don't try to pet. And if you try to take one of these for your own, they don't belong to you. They belong to us. I thought they belonged to the company. Or maybe it said don't belong to you. So I don't know. But, they're from Georgia. We're lunch. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, good you're having yes, it is where they started, but and they went to Milwaukee, then to Atlanta. Well, they do claim all that history. I really am not a fan of teams moving around. When I was a kid, I used to root for the Red Sox just because I knew of that background. But all it took was for them to be trashing the Braves once, and I said, that's the end of that. I'm not forget them. I wasn't gonna have a dual fandom like that. So goodbye Boston. Yeah, monkeys in South Carolina. 43 of them got loose yesterday. They're trying to find these things. Third time this company has had monkeys get loose, but not this many. Now, how did 43 get loose? Taking over, man. Taking over. They always say there's safety or they can't get loose, everything, security. But this company has had it happen 3 times, and everybody online is happy the monkeys are free. They don't like what's going on. There's no support on the chats that I've seen for this company at all. I mean, they're not. It's monkeys one, humans zero, because they're rooting for the monkeys. They run, baby, run. But yeah, be careful. They're very young. I mean, they're breeding them, very young, and they got to get them. Hey, Lewis, how are you, my friend? They've got to get these monkeys rounded up, and I suspect they're trying to trap them and everything. I suspect some of them are going to get shot. They're going to end up, jumping in somebody's property, attacking their pets or something, and they're going to get shot. So, um, well, good. Are you Ubering today, Ubering tonight, or is that something you just do here and there? You said you were Ubering the other day. Ubering. Let's see, what's the other one? I know it. I can't think of it. My brain ain't working. I'm tired. Most people I hear talk about Uber, not the other one. But when you need a taxi, you'll call anybody. I love the scene in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles where John Candy makes the deal to go to that Braidwood Inn or whatever, and they go with the guy and the music's playing. He's got the pictures on the ceiling, the lights, and it takes them like 2 hours to get there. I love that. Oh, you do Uber Eats. That's very popular around hospitals and stuff around here. Some people have never even heard of it. But, Michael. But I was going to say, when I went to Mexico on the missions trip, never been in the country before, never left the United States, landed in Mexico City right at the airport, got through customs and all that, no problem. We went out, and the leaders of it didn't want to wait on official taxis, so they said, there's always these young guys waiting around to haul people. And I knew we were in trouble when we had two carloads worth. I mean, there's like, I don't know, 11 of us, 12 of us. It was a big group. And they had to start taking their big speakers out of the car and strapping them to the top of their Suburbans. I thought, oh, this don't look good. So we piled in these things like sardines, no safety whatsoever. Forget seatbelts, that wasn't going to happen. And these guys, they drove like, they were in an episode of Maximum Overdrive where the machines took over. They drove every traffic law you could ever break in your life. They broke them all in one trip. And I am not kidding. They didn't obey any traffic laws. I remember them stopping one time. That's just because they had to. There was no way to get around. 80% of the trip we spent in facing oncoming traffic because they would jump over in the oncoming traffic to get around cars. My wife looks at me and she says, "We're going to die." I'm like, I'm trying to act brave. Oh, no. That's just the way they drive down here. She says, "I don't think we're going to make it." I'm like, "Yeah, we'll make it. Just close your eyes." Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. But yeah, I've done security at some hospitals. That's why I say that. And Uber Eats pulls up a lot. So yeah, it's pretty cool. At least you're not transporting people. People are people. But delivering food, that's usually a feel good thing. Unless there's something wrong with the order, then it becomes another bad thing. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've talked to a lot of people that, I mean, I've done a little bit of it. My son's done some, just little bits here and there, nothing major. I just really went with him to help him make some money. He was doing it under my name, so I had to be there. So um, we went out, and it's more about me and him spending time together and his making a little money. But um, you know, when it's good, it's good. When it's not, it's not. I mean, sometimes the orders are just dead. But when it's really kicking, you're moving. I mean, it's time flies by, and you feel good. You're making money, and, you know. So it's pretty cool like that, you know. But yeah, it's cool, man. I would think the only thing that, would hurt would be, you know, and I know how it is with heavy traffic and you can't get somewhere. You're trying to get around. You're trying to go around town, and you know you only got so long. You got to get that order there. So um, you do what you do. but but the person's got to make some money. Person's got we all got to find our way. Through this life. It's very expensive, for sure, and person's got to work most times. Yeah. No problem, man. I probably won't be on too much longer. I just wanted to jump on and say hey to everybody, and I've got to get into bed too. I didn't sleep a lot last night. I just wanted to come in. I still got to do. I'm still gonna do a sports show this week and the Southern Talk, and we got a lot of shows we're gonna do. But I'm definitely glad that I was there doing those things and meeting some people and seeing the food operations around in and around Chattanooga. That was pretty interesting. Chick bait. Don't make me call you Kamala. Kamala bait. Oh, you're not in here now. You can't get back at me this quick, so I can say it. Or Chick Harris. We can say it that way. How about Trump bait? That would be cool. Trump bait. You should do that. You should come out as Trump bait. I guarantee you get a lot of people hitting your channel. You can really blow their mind. Have a MAGA hat on with that's one that made with the orange hair. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, you get your eyes rested, and oh, she's back. That's Trump bait, and there she is. It's Trump bait. I love it.
No
That
orange.
works.
Sorry.
You
I
just
tried.
need orange hair. Trump bait. I like it.
Oh my god. Let me fix my.
See how sometimes you have no idea what people order. Yeah, I don't want to know. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
No, it's okay.
Somebody,
Actually, it doesn't work.
I was talking about Lewis's comment. Some of the people being drunk and throwing
I
up in the
need
back
better
seat.
hair.
So that's not good. But yeah, most time food is good. People are happy. Hey, food, yes. My order is
I
here.
need to
So,
mute the other channel. Hold on.
do what?
There we go. The feedback was
That was on your end. We didn't hear that.
okay. Good.
Yeah, we weren't hearing the feedback.
I just looked half bald right now.
We were just hearing your feedback.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was important. I wanted you to hear that.
Well, I would hope so. Trump bait. Yeah,
Other than Trump bait.
you should be like positioned right behind the president when he's being sworn in, and there's so many people.
Are you giving me ideas?
No, well, yeah, I am. But you can be back there, and right about the time, right about when all the cameras in all the world are focused on President Trump. Here's what you're gonna do. We got to get you a seat there, and right about the time, I mean, when he's doing the swearing in, you hold up the sign that said, "Chick bait was here."
I thought it was Trump bait now.
Well, you can say that Trump bait, and everybody be trying to figure out. They'd be saying, "Who's this chick?" And you'd be saying, "That's right, chick bait."
That's right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I think he'd appreciate that.
I think he would. He would probably invite you to a rally or something.
Can I wear all my red, white, and blue stuff?
Sure. Yeah, it would all be acceptable. The flag is good, and it will be welcome back in DC now.
Is it against flag code?
No, not to Well, let me just say this: I have seen some people wear flag stuff that they shouldn't have worn the way they wore it.
I know.
I think it should
worry
be
about
respectful. I saw like the 75-year-old biker kick back on his bike with like Speedo American flag stuff on. I mean, like that's nasty. I don't want
Ew,
to see that.
you saw that?
Yeah, ooh, that's what I said. Ooh.
Why didn't you like wear like blindfolders or something?
Well, I didn't know I was going to see it. It's like one of those things. It's like a car wreck. You don't know you're going to see the head rolling across the street
Did you report it to the
until you
authorities?
see it. Well, in the area that it happened, I probably would have grabbed me up and thrown me in jail. He was more welcome than I was.
Was this like Brooklyn, New York or something?
No, I won't say where it was. I'd probably make somebody mad. So,
It wouldn't make me mad.
well, not you, but it would make somebody mad. They'd be saying,
I'm
don't put my state down. Don't put my place down.
Dave, I'm Trump bait now. You can't.
I love it. I love it. It's actually great. That's actually like your alter ego now, Trump bait.
You know what? I might change it to that. Be right back. Hold on a sec.
You better hurry because I will be leaving. You'll be here by yourself.
Oh God,
Well,
don't.
maybe not by yourself. You'd have all the fans of Trump bait coming in.
No, you're right. I'll just steal all your fans.
That's cool. We don't have many. I mean, so it wouldn't be like a.
You have
huge
way
number.
more than when I met you.
Well, I don't know about way more. We have some more. We appreciate each and every one, by the way. You have a
It's
few.
all love.
We're too old to have a lot of fans.
But you're also.
We're only a. I would say
too old to
the
have
problem.
this
The
shows.
problem that me and Rob have is this. And Rob would say he's not
You have
included in it.
OCD.
Here's the problem we have. Yesterday, I was exactly 59 and a half years old. Exactly. November 6th, exactly 59 and a half.
Okay.
So even if we build the podcast up, and the problem is the longer we go, the older we're going to more
Like
decrepit.
when I lean back, I disappear.
And all the people that follow us that are older, because we have a lot of people that follow us, some of them are going to die.
43 now. Do I count yet?
Do what?
I'm 43 now. Do I count?
Do you count what?
Do I count as old yet?
No, you got to cross 50.
7 more years.
I mean, to even be considered, you have to cross 50.
I'm almost there.
That's your golden years.
What?
The golden years, yeah. Like
What
the
do you
golden
eat
girl,
for breakfast?
Well, it's
What
when you start.
do you-
That's when you start
No.
gumming your breakfast. You can't eat
No,
hard.
serious
cereals and all.
question. What do you eat for breakfast, Dave?
What do I eat?
Mhm.
What do you think I eat? Please don't say cream of wheat.
Bland boiled eggs,
No.
eggs and bacon toast.
I do that sometimes. I'm not a huge breakfast person when I work.
Do you like hash browns?
I do, but I don't eat them all the time. Too greasy. I will eat a biscuit, a couple times a week.
Pancakes?
I don't eat. No, I really don't because it lays. That's just hard
You
on my
like-
stomach.
Do you like toast and like bagels or stuff like that?
No, I hate bagels. Bagels are the devil.
Do you like yogurt?
Some, but I have a oatmeal for breakfast. I have.
I'm trying to
So-
think breakfast. Do you like fruit?
Well, thank you, Lewis. Thanks for saying that. We try to be.
What did he say?
We're like cool in a weird way. Like,
You
we're-
guys are cool.
We're-
Yeah, Lewis,
we're
stop
like weird
flattering them. You guys are cool. Sorry, I just stepped in there for a second.
Yeah, she's. He said no. Oh well, everybody needs a little flatteries every once
I
in a
said
while.
yes.
52. Lewis is 52.
It's
He's in-
okay.
He's in
Lewis
his golden
needs-
years.
Lewis needs a safe place to go. He's over 50. He
That's
fits
what he
in.
said. He can be over 50 if he wants to be. I don't know his real age.
Do you want his ID?
If he chooses to be 52, I'm okay with it.
Do you want his ID?
No, that's his business.
He's
personal.
he's 184 years old. 94.
Awesome. He would. That means he would know old chupacabras and
Hmm.
Bigfoot and Sasquatches.
No, he's your expert. Go to him.
I will.
Hmm.
You know,
You can trust me. I'm Trump bait.
he might be a shapeshifter.
Dave, now that I'm Trump bait, you can trust me with anything.
Well,
Almost.
I don't know if I would go that far.
Yeah,
Like you with anything.
I'm not a doctor, but anything besides that.
So if I ever told you something, I said, Chick, mate, I'm
No,
only
Trump
telling
bait.
you this. I'm not telling anybody else in the world.
Trump bait.
Would that stay with you forever until the grave?
Right
Or
here
would,
when
or
you're
would, would
pushing
you
this.
tell the next person that came along, hey, guess what Dave on the Southern Fried told me?
Wait, do you mean here or in private?
No, not here, because everybody hear it. What if I sent you a message and I said, don't tell anybody else, and I gave you information?
Oh, no, I
Would
would
you
be
carry that
saying,
to your grave, or would you tell the next person that
unless
came
you
along?
are trying to hurt somebody else or yourself, it's to the grave.
Okay. Because being a person that has counseled with a lot of people, there's things I know my wife don't know
Does
because
that
it
make
was said in a
sense, Dave?
conference, and it will go to the grave with me. There's things my best
Dave,
friend who
unless,
died at 21, he
yeah, but
knows about
Dave,
me.
if you said you're going to hurt yourself or somebody else,
Yeah, but
only 2 points,
I
I'd
would
break the.
never say that. I would
No,
never say.
but
I would never
any
harm myself. I love me. I would never harm myself.
Dave, I know you're a narcissist. Don't brag.
I do love me. Do you look in the mirror and go, "I love you,"
Yeah. Anyway, I'm
or do you
weird.
look in the mirror and go, "Who are you?"
I'm like, wow, we're here again.
What's scary is if you look in the mirror and you don't say anything, but the mirror talks back. Hey, good morning.
Hey, Dave, if I ever called you and told you the mirror talked back, would you tell anybody?
It depends. I wouldn't tell anybody unless I thought you were like in trouble.
Okay, same question. Can I tell you anything and you wouldn't tell anybody?
Well, again, that would depend. If it was something that was you have to tell them, but it wouldn't be here because if you said here, then everybody is told. So I wouldn't have to tell anybody. You already have.
I have an idea. I'm going to bed now.
Okay, I am too.
Anyway, actually, my PJs were actually already on hours ago.
So, and that is Massachusetts.
That's how we do it out here.
Is it cold in Massachusetts right now, or is it good weather?
2 days ago, it was 81 degrees. Like
Wow.
yesterday, it was 81 degrees. It got down to the 70s today. Tomorrow, lower.
Okay. Enjoy
Anyway.
Massachusetts. Ain't that the song that the Bee Gees first broke with, like Massachusetts?
My mom's no longer with us, but she was a big Bee Gees fan.
Yeah. Well, they're tremendously talented and wrote a lot of songs for a lot of people.
So that's not a real brick wall.
It's not a real brick wall.
How'd you make it?
I didn't make it.
That's not my point, Dave.
I just went poof, and it was there.
No, like, do you have like a screen?
No, it's real. It's hanging there.
It's a real fake brick wall.
It's a real fake brick wall. That's right.
Did Lewis leave yet? Hee. No, funny.
No, he's still hanging around. He's lurking. He's another lurker.
He needs to go to bed.
Well, he might be working.
I know.
Got to make that money.
Don't we all?
We do. Well, you got to get out of school so you can go to work.
I'll be out of school. I'll let you know.
How much longer you got to go to school?
I got my bachelor's degree. I'm in for my master's, so there's a little bit more wiggle room with that,
That's a 1 year, a 2 year deal.
I have until
Or 1 year.
2028 to finish it.
Well, I would hope you don't take that long.
Me too. I gotta go now. No, for real. Peace. Tell Dave. I mean, not Dave. Robert number 1.
I will tell Robert number
Robert
1 what.
number 2, right?
Lewis says it's 49 there.
Okay, so confused. All right, Dave.
Robert.
Tell Robert the original
Robert the original
that I said hi.
versus Robert the nice. No, Michael. It was Michael the nice.
No, Michael's nice. He's
That's
nice.
what I know. That's what I said. Michael the nice.
No, I meant your co-host.
It's Robert the Great. Robert 1 is Robert the Great. Robert 2 is
It's
Robert the Trump bait.
No, I'm Trump bait.
I dare you. I double dog dare you to do your next show with that on there. Trump bait.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
And when you do that, I want to be there. I want to be in the chat.
I'll change my entire channel.
Well, you don't got to change your entire channel. Just come in and do a special.
No. I mean, like, I'm not like beholden to my channel name.
Well, I like chick bait. I like that.
Me too. But Trump bait?
But that's pretty cool.
He's gonna come at me and be like, "You can't use my name. Big lawsuit in Manhattan. Let's go."
Are you kidding? There's like 100,000 people out there with Trump in their social media name.
But I'm the only one brazen enough to call him out.
But I have not seen anybody called Trump bait.
Number 1.
The real Trump bait.
No, you're here for this is historical.
It is historical.
Yeah.
We have given you a whole new image.
It's working.
You're going to bed, and when you get up, you will be different. The metamorphosis will happen throughout the night.
You're actually right, Dave. I'll probably be more awake.
Yes, because you're going to get some sleep. And Lewis is going to get some sleep, and I'm going to get some sleep.
Lewis, what did you say?
Because tomorrow is today. We just haven't got back to tomorrow.
Today was yesterday's tomorrow.
That's right. And when we get all that figured out, we'll all feel better.
It's
without
49.
a doubt.
Wait, did Lewis say it's 49 there?
That's what he said.
Hey, what's the weather here? Just no.
You mean you don't know?
No, I don't. It's 43 here.
Oh, 43.
Yeah. Anyway, good night.
Good night. Shalom.
Shalom.
Toodaloos.
Dave?
What?
Can you change your background next time to something more inclusive?
What's not inclusive about a brick wall?
Oh, it just seems so stagnant.
Stagnant? I'm a stagnant guy.
Pillars. Like Greek pillars?
I would be okay with Greek pillars, but for my Cornbread Nation background, it would probably have some pillars because we have the 6 pillars of the Cornbread Nation. Or actually, it's 5 pillars that I came up with.
I have a better idea then. Like weeping willows, like trees?
No, then I get tree sap on my head.
It wouldn't be.
I'm going to have a background that says Trump bait.
Yes.
Trump bait was here.
I'll make it for you.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Trump bait was here.
Good night, Dave.
Good night.
Bye.
All right. But is she really gone? She could still be in the chat lurking around. Well, I must go to bed, I guess. I don't really want to. See, I told you, she's not really gone. She's still there. Y'all animals Was that like the Home Alone reference? I always wonder when I talk to somebody that's more than 20 years younger than me. Well, not more than 20. She's not more than 20. Close to 20. What is the reference point for a movie? When I say a movie, they're probably like, what are you talking about? You know, I once was young, but now I'm old. I really don't feel old, but I do feel it sometimes. My knee hurts. After 16 hours at elections, I felt it. I'm still feeling it a little bit. I feel better today, much better today than I did yesterday. I'll say that. And tomorrow, which is today, it'll be tomorrow, and today into tomorrow, I'll feel even better. Juliet is here. It's Chick Bait. Marba. What is the background of Marba? Marba. I'm surrounded. What is that? Is Marba like, is that Greek or English or Irish? Marba. Sounds German. Marba. My last name backwards. Is that like red rum? Oh, y'all crazy. But we love you. We love you. You're crazy, but we love you. Well, tomorrow is Friday. The weekend will begin. Maybe tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow might be today. In that case, it would be Thursday. But if tomorrow really does become like today says tomorrow is going to be, then it'll be Friday. Unless you're in another time zone, then it could be actually Saturday. If you're in Japan. I'm not sure of the time difference. Maybe Australia. Maybe it's got to be Australia. You know, go from here to Australia, it's like a 17-hour. It's really 24 hours altogether, but it's like 17 hours in the air. That's crazy. Who would want to fly that long? I'd love to go, but my gosh. That's horrible. New Zealand. New Zealand is woke city. It's a beautiful place, but they have all woke. There's a great guy that tours the U.S. He's a native New Zealander, and he will tell you that America is the last bastion of hope in the world. And he will tell you what happened. Yeah, you're supposed to change your name, Trump Bait. I'm never gonna. It's always gonna be Trump Bait to me now. Don't listen to her on Facebook. Do you do Facebook? Do you have Facebook? Or do you just do YouTube? Behave on your channel. Now, they cancel channels out sometimes. The YouTube acts. Maxwell Silverhammer coming down. Yes, Trump Bait is here now. Absolutely. Right, there's Roy Cook. He made an appearance. Who's winning the game, bro? Who's winning the game? I didn't look lately. Are the Ravens still losing? Will Jerry Jones fire his whole team? Oh, it's tied up. Wow. Yes, 28-28, fourth quarter. Yes, Maxwell Silverhammer comes crashing down. One of Robert's favorite songs. Did that in honor of Robert. Robert the One. Robert the Great. Not Robert the Less. Robert the Great. Michael the Nice. I don't know what I would be. I'm just Dave in the AM. That has stuck with me. I really like that. Dave in the AM. You are Robert too. You're Robert the Less. He is Robert the Great. You are Robert the Less. You need like those greater and less than symbols on your name. That's it. That's what you do. That's what you do. Cook, you mean you're not going to watch the rest of the game? 28-28, 2:29 left. I can hear him in his Howard Cosell voice. Roy could not do Howard Cosell too much. He's more of a dandy don. A dandy don. Turn out the lights, the party's over. Howard Cosell. We have two teams going at it here, tied at the end of the game. Who will step up? I hate algebra, but I'm great at algebra. I was never great at algebra, and I hated algebra. I could do it, but it gave me headaches. And when I went back to school, it about killed me because I forgot all the rules. I just, the more I did it, I got a little bit better, but I forgot the rules so bad. I just pulled my hair out. That's why I don't have as much hair now. I pulled it out. And it was COVID time, and Kaylee was out of school, and we're having to do homework for her and homework for me, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out algebra. Not even hard algebra, just algebra for dummies like me. And it was tough. Good night, Chick Babe. We love you, girl. Behave yourself up there on the eastern seaboard. Don't let the liberal mafia come after you. Go to bed. Maybe I'm already there. Maybe it's tomorrow and I'm already in bed fixing to get up. But you're in today. You've not made it till tomorrow. But I would try. So if you're not going to school, or what are you doing with yourself during the day? You studying? Working part-time? Just curious. Cook, did you ever do algebra? The liberal mafia never came after me. Will they ever do that? I will wait. Oh, Instacart. Okay. Instacart. Well, I am going to go. I need to make sure my kiddos are in bed. It is late. And make sure their phones are not feverishly going. I'm a freelancer writer artist. Okay? Freelancer. It sounds like a guy that has a little sword in his hand, or a young lady, and she whips the sword out. I'm a freelancer. I will knock your sword out of your hand, and I will stab you through the heart. I do portraits for pets and people. You did say you were an artist, but you have not showed me any of your work. So the next time you come in this channel, Chick, I want to see some artwork. I say that with all due respect. Art doofus. If you're making money at it, you're not a doofus. You're not a doofus. I definitely want to see it. If you're not above a poor man's pricing, I'll get you to do one for my granddaughter and her dog, or the dog. And I hope she's not listening right now. Juliet Studio. Juliet Studio, where she's a freelancer. Okay, I type on page on YouTube, on Facebook. I will look it up. Juliet Studio, the Lancer. I love it. And you see, you're supposed to be going to bed. You're like the little kid that got in trouble. You're supposed to be sleeping right now. There should be sand in your eyelids right now. You should be dreaming dreams that you're riding in the Trump motorcade right now. Chick bait. The well, if I was your dad, young lady, oh, oh, cookster. I had that so far back, I almost lost where it was at. As I always tell my grandchildren, one day I won't be here and you'll miss all these times that I gave you a hard time. I've got to wake up in the morning and be nice. In January, January, you will be there tomorrow. Tomorrow in January. Sorry, I was looking at a message I was had coming in. I was trying to figure out what it was. So Baltimore has the ball, and they're on the Cincinnati 5, so they're going to win the game. We're going to win the game. Awesome. Not really. I don't like either team, but I would rather them lose. I tagged you in a dog photo. Awesome. No, January is like next year. But yeah, that's tomorrow, next year, tomorrow. And by the way, who made the rules? How come January has to be next year? Why couldn't January be in the middle of summer? Who made those rules? I denounce the plan to make us brainwashed into thinking that January has to be the first of every new year. I challenge that rule. It's a Roman trick. I would rather have it in the middle of summer. Yeah, I do blame the Romans. That's why they failed. They had stupid rules, stupid calendars. No, I'm just a rebel. I'm just a rebel. You need to listen to the old War Between the States song, A Good Old Rebel. That's me. That's me, a good old rebel. I just don't show it all the time. I do love the Bonnie Blue flag and all those. So sorry, it's falling out there. All right, I'm going to go to bed so y'all go to bed because apparently y'all won't go to bed. So this is like lights out. Lights out to all the little kiddos. Lights out. We're turning out the lights. There's no giggling. There's no noise or anything. That's what Dad would always say. Punk rocker. I could totally see you dressing up as a punk rocker. I could see that. But you wouldn't be a mean punk rocker. Like you would just dress like that. I could see that. And what would be your punk rock name? I've called a lot of people punk in my lifetime. I am a punk rocker, Dad. Don't judge. Juliet rocks. You got the pants that have all the buckles all the way up the leg and the boots that come all the way up to your knee with spikes on them. The leather jacket looks like a straight jacket on. Yeah, yeah. Make your hair pink. Well, it'd be pink. It'd be black with flames running through it. I love it. All right, kiddos, children. We were going to bed. It is now lights out. It must be like the Christmas time story. Nothing was stirring in the house. Not even a mouse. Well, let's go to bed. I'm going to dye my hair for Thanksgiving. Yeah. I don't know. At 43, you might be dyeing your hair all year long. Ooh, did I say that? I got to wait for the comeback on that. That was uncalled for. Yeah, it's getting closer to midnight, and I'm you know, I sorry, Chick Bay. I sorry. I slapped my hand. Bad, bad old man. Don't say that. Oh my goodness. Good night. Behave. Take your grandpa meds. Actually, I don't have any. I don't have any grandpa meds. I probably need some. I really do. Probably need some. I do have labs in the morning though. Oh joy. Means nothing after midnight. What joy is? That's why it's just best to go to bed. There's no joy. You can't have anything. A little water. That's why I quit drinking my coffee. Turn my pot off here. I got a Proverbs 17 says go to bed. I'm going to bed. And when I wake up, it's going to be Planet of the Apes. Me and Robert are going to be locked into some bamboo prison-like thing. And Cook's going to be the warden of the prison. He'll have his ape face on, and you will be a male chimp in this universe. You will be chimp bait. I will tell him. We don't forget, we'll give you a shout out from the show. Tomorrow night, which is almost today, which will be tonight. So we'll see. Shalom Bayit means peace in your home. Peace to your house, wherever you are. This is fantasy turned weird. Well, of course. That's what we do. And now we say goodbye. We're getting crazier as the night goes on. I told you. Peace. Peace. That's what all the kids do. Peace out. What was it Arya said tonight? It wasn't shake my hand. It was, what was it? I'm getting tired. I can't remember now. She's like, you didn't do it right. Let me show you how. Bye-bye.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show.